Oh, what was your price on this Hulk Hogan? 50 cent blood on the sand for $2.95. What would you do for the whole box? All of them. All right, let's take all this in, see how much we can get for it. Hey guys, what's up? I'm Corey, and today we're going out to some flea markets to see if we can find anything good to resell. Now, there's two that I'll be hitting, and then afterwards we'll be going to a place to trade in all the stuff that I've gathered over the course of the last few videos. A lot of people have been asking, so I'll show you exactly what I do to make the most amount of money from the stuff that I'm getting. So let's head out right now and see what we can find.
Hey Larry. Hey Jeff. About $1. Oh, pretty good. Just rock.
How much are your comic books?
Nice. I was asking 20 for the whole stack.
20 for the whole stack? How many is it?
You got your vision stuff yet from the credit?
I did.
Did you? What did you buy?
I think it's 1 through 10 and number 13 on the Walking Dead. Alright, Calvin,
Say 20 for all of them?
Yeah.
Would you do 15?
Yeah, for those.
Okay. There you go. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I thought about going up to Bass Pro or Cabela's.
Yeah.
Browse around there.
It's a really old Playmobil. Oh, that's dope. 1996 WCW NWO era. I don't know whose table this is. Soaking wet games.
All right, you too.
Oh, that's cool. Still sealed.
They're good now. They're good. Price is right now.
How much are your games?
So what I do? I just have $4 a piece.
4 a piece?
Yeah.
Okay. What about your controllers?
I'll go ahead and 5 a piece on that.
5?
Yeah, let me get them.
Cool.
That's what I was wanting for them up there.
They're a bit wet,
Make a
but
packet deal. That rain right there, just blow, you know, it rain just drop, you know.
yeah. Hopefully they still work.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they work, yeah.
This one's wet too. Cool. I'll grab it. Would you do 25 for everything?
I'll do 28.
28? Sounds good. 25, 26, 27, 28. Okay, there he is. 18 plus 8. 18, 17, $18. Okay, it's worth 18. See how much we can get it for. I need to get it under probably 6.
What you got there, man?
Oh, what was your price on this Hulk Hogan?
10.
10?
Yeah, I do 10 on it.
Cool.
It's a good deal. It's my personal collection.
Oh, I got you.
Time to get rid of,
It is cool, but it's a little too much.
They're all more money. Brittany and Whitney. Bobby. Quasimodo. Damn thing. True. You never know. 2 for $5.
These are 2 for $5?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. Are these She-Ra?
I have no idea, bro.
Okay.
They might be. There's so much shit in there. Why is he in a bag? Oh, okay, because he's messed up.
Do you have any weapons by chance?
Huh?
Any of the weapons for him?
No. Whatever's in here is in it. I have all these. I have massive. I have
wow.
Full,
20. What would you do for the whole box? All of them.
Make me an offer, because I gotta make. Yeah.
I don't know how many's in here.
Make me an offer.
I think.
Make me a legit offer.
Yeah.
No, brother. You know. Yeah, 2 for $5.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I have enough for all of it. Never mind.
Give me $100, you can have it.
100? Oh, I'll do that.
There we go.
All right. Let me just put these back in. I just need to run to the ATM real
You're
quick.
good. They're yours.
Cool.
I need the bin though.
All right.
If you give me 105, you could have the bin.
105?
Bins are so friggin'.
Oh, that's true. I'll do 105 for the bin.
Okay.
Here's 20,
Deposit.
30, 40. Yep, and I'll come back in a bit. Thank you very much. 20, 40, 60
So
on top of 40, that's 100.
Yeah.
And then here's for the box, 105.
So I owe you, right?
You owe me 15. What's your price on these figures here?
Those.
Yep, the Bond girls. Oh, you got 20 on. Okay.
I mean, you could have them both for 30 if you want.
30. I don't quite have enough. That's all right.
Or what do you got? Because I owe you 5, right?
Oh, you owe me 5. I got 11 left. That's all of my money.
So that'll be 16.
Yeah.
I'll take. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I really appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Take my number too, if you want, because I'm gonna be getting toys on the regular now. All the stuff I have is gonna be kind of stuff you can't find everywhere.
Are these a bunch of vehicles?
Yeah, for the.
Oh gosh.
I know. Well, you look at them. I haven't sold.
Got a bunch of Jurassic
I haven't
Park.
put none of these on the market yet.
That's
so
cool.
Whatever you want. If you need me to hold you something for next week, or I haven't put anything out yet.
Independence Day. Thundercats. Wow. Are you gonna be here next weekend?
Yeah.
Next Sunday?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll be back for sure.
God willing, I'll be here.
All right, thank you very much.
My brother, my name's Tony.
All right, thank you, Tony.
What's your name?
Corey.
Corey, nice to meet you.
C-O-R-E-Y. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
I gotta get back to the car before my arms fall off. All right, let's get this crap in the car. We hit the mother load. Let's get out of here. So after leaving the flea market, I drove about an hour away to a store where I can trade in all of my finds for the whole week. All right, guys, we made it to the place. Now we just need to go through all of this stuff and then back in my car. Now this is all the stuff you guys seen me get in the previous videos, and the rest of it is pretty much stuff I've just got at Goodwill, at the Goodwill bin. So I paid very little for it. Just stuff like these little paperbacks. Paid probably 15 cents for these. We got a bunch of Blu-rays. You guys saw me get some of this stuff. Let's just pack it in these 3 things here, and then we're going to take it in the store and trade it in. See how much we can get. All right, let's take all this in. See how much we can get for it. Got all these controllers to trade in. Thank you very much. We're number 537. Now we just wait so they can go through all that and see what we can find. Starting the toys. So we got a couple Warhammer figures here for $5. See some Space Marines. Looks like some Tau. Just a mix of stuff for $5. I'll buy that. Okay, looks like we got some Horus Heresy books here. Horus Rising, False Gods, Galaxy in Flames. These two are in pretty good condition. This one's a little bit rougher. It's kind of expensive, $9. I think I'll pass on that one. Let's grab these two. The Office for $50, complete series. They have 53 on it. Even brand new, it's only worth $40, so we're gonna pass on that. Shows you kind of figures are like cool. $50 Blood on the Sand for $2.95. Oh yeah, it has a big crack in it. That won't work. Here you go. $366 in trade. That's pretty good. Okay, so we got quite a bit in the store. We'll go over all of it once we get back home. They did give me all this stuff back there at the bottom, you can see. So we'll go over everything. Okay guys, we're back home after a very long day. We got a lot of stuff to cover, so we're going to go through pretty quick. We'll first talk about the flea market finds, that massive box of toys, which we have right here. And then we'll talk about the stuff from the trading store. And I'll just explain what I got and why I got it. So let's get to it. So we didn't buy a ton of stuff from the first flea market, but we did go for quality, definitely. You guys saw, first thing we picked up was this entire stack of the Walking Dead comic books. Now this is book 1 through 10, plus we have number 13 in there, which is a library copy, unfortunately. It also came with these two comic books here, just random things that were added. I think in total we paid, what, like $15 or something like that? And I've already listed all of these on eBay for $50 for the entire lot. And then these two will probably just trade in. They're not really worth listing by themselves. And so after we got those comic books, we got this massive lot of PS2 controllers and one just random 360 controller that was in there for some reason. Now, this guy had a lot of games too, but they were all pretty much soaking wet. I guess because it rained earlier. And but we did pick up this game, which was sealed, a 3DS Angry Birds Star Wars. Not a valuable game at all. In fact, it's actually sun-faded on the front, but it was sealed, so I knew it wasn't wet. Went ahead and got that. Now, I have not tested these controllers yet. They probably will work. Obviously, this one has some issues with the little joystick. But I have a couple PS2 controllers here that I've had for a while. You can't really see them because the shelf is dark. But they're missing parts, so I'm hoping I can repair both of these with just the parts from any of these controllers that don't work. So we should be good there. And from another seller, I bought all these little CDs here. Anytime I see hip-hop, rap, or anything kind of popular that's uncommon, I will grab it. A lot of times they're in bad condition, but all of these look pretty good. Got a cool DMX one there. But yeah, not bad at all. And he just threw in these little 2 toys here just kind of for free because I bought the whole lot. I think I paid 50 cents each for each of these. So it's just a crazy deal. Perfect trade. Probably not going to list any of that on eBay. But yeah, that's what we got from the first flea market. So now let's go to the second one because this is just insane. So this is without a doubt the biggest lot of toys I've ever bought in one go. You guys saw the footage. It's over 100 figures, basically for $1 each. Down here is all of the Masters of the Universe He-Man figures. Oh yeah, and this random old toy. I don't know what this is. I could not find any information about it. But he was in there, so let's just put him over there. But yeah, we got all these toys, and I've already organized them. I've went through them. I know pretty much what they're all worth, but we'll talk about that last. Let's just go up here first. So after we bought this big bin of toys, he gave us a really good deal on these 2 Bond Girls figures. Jill Masterson from Goldfinger and Honey Rider from Dr. No, the very first James Bond film. They're basically new. I think we got them for, what, $15 or something like that. He was asking $40 for them originally, so that was a really cool buy. They're worth about $20 each, so we should be able to make a decent amount on those. And then we got all these wrestling figures here, and I wasn't really buying the lot, even accounting for this in my decision to buy the whole box, but turns out there's some pretty valuable wrestlers in here. I mean, this Booker T right here is kind of like a special one that you can only get in a certain box, and it's worth about, I don't know, $15, something like that. We got a couple newer ones here that aren't in very good condition. You can kind of hear some rattling in there. These 2 I'll probably just trade in. But the rest of these I'm going to sell on eBay. And the way I'm going to organize the sale is I'll list them according to which bag they're in. So these are all the vintage ones. Probably list that for, I don't know, $15, $20. Got a couple here. We're going to list these for about 15 bucks. Got another bag with some more modern figures. We got Sting right there, Kurt Angle, and Stone Cold. I would get all these out, but that'll just take forever. We're going to list that for 15. We got here 2 Big Shows, and we're going to list those 2 for 15. Now, these are interesting. NWO Dennis Rodman figures. They're not in the best condition, but they're actually pretty valuable. We're going to list those for about $15, $20 as well. Then I'm going to list all these kind of like early 90s figures here for about $15, $20 as well. I might even do 30 on that one because there's a lot of them. But yeah, that's all the wrestlers and all the random crap. Oh yeah, we also got this little figure. And I cannot remember what he is, but I looked him up. And he's actually somewhat valuable. About, I don't know, $12, $15. So I'll probably list him alone. In total, there's about 70. No, there's a little more than that. There's about 85 or so, if you count the broken ones of these Masters of the Universe figures. So yeah, these are all the broken ones, missing parts, and stuff like that. I'm going to sell all the broken ones for, I don't know, I'll probably just put them up for bids and just see how well they do. Because I do not want to price all of this stuff out. That would take forever. Even though I could probably get more money doing that. I'm just going to kind of lot all of these out. Each bag has about 3 figures in it. I think except for that one right there. They all have 3 figures in them. So what I was going to do was, I was going to take each bag, or each 2 bags, and list them alone. So selling 6 figures for about $25 a piece. So however many bags we have here, I'm not actually sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22-ish. 22 or 23 bags times 25. That equals whatever this number is that just popped up on the screen. That's how much money we're going to get after we sell all this. But we do have to take into account the shipping fees and the eBay fees, which is going to be pretty nuts. But the fact that we paid $1 for each of these figures is just crazy. And yeah, there's some really cool ones in here that I've never seen before. I wish I could tell you guys the names. I just don't know quite enough about these to really just like look at them and know. You can kind of see them all in there. There was a couple She-Ras in here. Unfortunately, only 2 of them. I know those are pretty rare figures, and the most desirable is, of course, Skeletor, and we only have 1, and he's broken. So that was pretty unfortunate. You can kind of see them all in here. These are all fairly common figures. But yeah, we're just going to sell them over time. It's going to take a while. I have listed a lot of these before, and they're not exactly really fast sellers unless you have weapons with them. I probably won't find a big lot like this for a very long time. But now let's get all this crap out of the way, and let's talk about the trade-ins that we did. What I always like to buy at these stores are TV shows, like complete series. A lot of times they're overpriced, or they'll be missing disc or something, so you got to kind of be careful. But we did pick up these 3, Game of Thrones DVD, Game of Thrones Blu-ray disc, and The Sopranos complete series on DVD. Now, these things sell super quickly, which is why I bought them, because I wanted to turn all that trade credit into actual money, into actual cash as fast as possible. So we've actually already listed these and sold them within a few hours. I'm not joking. They're in great condition. There's some damage and stuff on the boxes, but people mostly don't care about that when they're talking about TV shows. So they just want to watch them. But wow, Game of Thrones was such an amazing TV show when it came out. They totally butchered the ending, and I actually never watched the last couple episodes because I was so jaded by that point. Could have been the best show ever. Sopranos, I've seen a little bit of it. My brother's a massive fan of the show. It's really well made. Probably considered the best TV show ever made, even though Game of Thrones could have been in that spot. So then right next we got some DS stuff. Now I'm going on a big trip in a couple days, so I wanted to have a DS Lite so I could play some DS games and some Game Boy Advance games. We picked up Mario Hoops 3-on-3. I've never even heard of this game. I hope it's good, and I don't know if I paid too much for it. But thankfully, this is trade credit money, so I'm not actually paying $22.95 for this. I'm actually paying something like, I don't know, maybe $6, $7 for it. So it's a pretty good deal. Then we got the little DS Lite. It's complete. It just the little touchpad has some scratches on it and stuff, but other than that, it's in pretty good condition. I love to get Horus Heresy and really any Warhammer 40K or Warhammer Fantasy books because they're very, very high in demand. These are in pretty good condition. Unfortunately, I'm a collector of these, so I'm not going to resell them. I'm going to keep them, even though I could easily resell them. And speaking of keeping things, I'm a massive Tomb Raider fan, so I'm going to keep this little figure here. Anytime I see Tomb Raider stuff, I always buy it. I mean, the backpack that I carry around with me to all these flea markets is a Tomb Raider backpack. But yeah, I had to pick this up. There's a bunch of other figures here that I'm trying to get. I already have the 2 big ones there that you can see in the right. But yeah, we need to get the rest of this stuff at some point. And then I got this little Thing, The Thing figure, McCready. And let's open it up. It's not there. That's because it's on my shelf over here. I love The Thing. It's my favorite movie of all time. It's such a great movie. Everybody needs to watch it. It's the best horror movie, the best movie in general. I love it. So yeah, I'm going to keep the little McCready thing just for myself. So easily my favorite find of the day was these Voltron lions. Now these are from 1981. They're super vintage. While the boxes aren't in the best condition, they are complete. And to say that these are rare is like the biggest understatement ever. I will literally never see these again in the box. So basically what these are is, these are the legs of a giant robot called Voltron, I believe. Right here is the robot that they all combine into, and you can kind of see the 2 lions there that I have on the legs. but there's also some more for the two arms and then the head and the body and all that. I've actually bought the body before, but it's kind of rare, and it took me a very long time to sell. And I imagine these two will take me a while to sell, but there is a pretty big collector's market for them. I just wish the boxes were in better condition. But that's okay. They're in nice enough condition that I think somebody will want them for the price that I listed them at, which was about $160. So hopefully we can sell those, get all that trade credit into cash. So the last thing we're going to talk about, which was actually the first thing that we got at the store, is this little bag of Warhammer figures. Now let's take these all out and take a look at them. I've already kind of investigated them a little bit, and I gotta say, we did way better than you could possibly imagine here. Okay, so most of this is junk, I'll admit. Like, a couple of these pieces, I don't even know what they are, to be honest. Let's just throw those aside. We'll start with the non-Warhammer stuff. We got, like, this little Gandalf figure in here. I'm not really sure what this is from. 2004. It's probably to some board game or something. Then we got a couple more little Dungeons & Dragons character figures. We'll probably just, I don't know what we'll do with these. Can't really sell them. They're not all that valuable. Now this, I think, is like a Yu-Gi-Oh figure or something, or a World of Warcraft figure or something. I don't know what it is. I can't remember. So yeah, we got a couple other figures like that. So the rest of this is actually some pretty crazy stuff. So first off, we got some vintage Chaos Space Marines. You can always tell Chaos because they have like the little horns on their helmets. But these are probably from like the early 2000s, mid 2000s. Pretty cool. They are broken, but that's the good thing about this stuff. Even if it breaks, you can just glue it back on and paint over the damage. Oh yeah, there's another one here that's actually painted. So I imagine these all belong to kind of a newer collector or a newer hobbyist. And then we got a couple more Space Marine figures here, unpainted. These probably came in like a starter set. Lots of little accessories and stuff. But now the really good stuff is these metal figures of these metal Space Marines. They're actually Legion of the Damned. I believe that's a sorcerer or something. That's not really a part of it. But these little metal Space Marines here are Legion of the Damned, which is kind of like a really rare and desirable type of Warhammer 40k miniature. They are painted, but you can get that paint off with acetone, so I'll probably do that later on. Now, each of these figures, it's kind of hard to price them because of their condition and stuff, but I would say each one's probably worth about $5 to $15. And all their parts are in here. As you can see right here, we got like a little, well, that's actually goes to one of the Chaos. Yeah, here we go. Here's like a little metal arm. I think this belongs to this dude here. But yeah, these are really cool find. I'm a massive fan of Warhammer 40k. Love the universe, the lore, the miniatures. I love to paint them and stuff, so it's going to be very hard to sell these. As a matter of fact, I don't think I will. I'll probably keep them and try to fix them up. Because it's just something you don't find ever. Warhammer stuff, especially in the US, is difficult to come by. But hopefully we can fix them up. So if you're a reseller, you need to find someplace local where you can trade in kind of cheaper items that you can't sell online. I mean, it is true that if you have a bunch of cheap stuff, you can kind of lot it together and try to get money on eBay. But it is kind of difficult to get a decent amount. So what you need to do is you need to find a store kind of like McKay's or Second and Charles or Bookman's or even Half Price Books. Someplace like that accepts this kind of stuff that we're looking for. And you go into those stores, look at what they have, look at the prices they have on it. And if you want, you can even ask them what they're looking for and then go out and find it. And that's pretty much how you can make a lot of easy money. And that's kind of how I got into the whole idea of doing this. And it's been working great, as you can see. We got a lot of great stuff. It's going to take me a while to sell most of this. But in the end, we're going to come out with a massive profit. Even with all the stuff that I'm keeping for myself, which I probably shouldn't. But yeah, it was a pretty good day. Thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you next time. Have a good one.